Well, the very first pair that are going to attack this racetrack features Tony Schumacher going up against Shawn Langdon. The domination of the Sarge in recent years has been such that when he doesn't win in the first 8 events of the season, you scratch your head in total disbelief. Consider 7 championships, 67 career wins, more than anybody in Top Fuel history, but winless this season. He's hoping that he can step up today, break the mini slump, and get a victory at a track where he's had solid success, winning here on 4 previous occasions. Let's go to Dave Reef.
Well, Gary Gerald, Shawn Langdon may be winless in his career, but despite that, he says taking on Top Fuel's most prolific winner doesn't faze him in a bit. He says it's all in today's work. Down the racetrack 3 or 4 times in qualifying, they say they have more than enough information to try to take down the Army today at the Thunder Valley Nationals.
Well, you've met them, the first pair there on the starting line, back in the staging lanes. The rest of Top Fuel is already getting set to go because it's going to be a highly competitive day here in Bristol. And the official Grand Marshal, the legend for today to start the engine, 6-time national champion, the King of Speed, Kenny Bernstien.
On behalf of Jeff Bird and the Jeff Bird family and my friend Whit Bezor and all the friends of Jeff Bird, we're going to do what Jeff always liked to say, and we're going to hear some noise in Thunder Valley. So here we go. Drivers, are you ready? Crew chiefs, are you ready? Bristol, Tennessee, are you ready? I can't hear you. Do it again. Fire them up.
Well, there you go. The engines roar into life. Jeff Bird, longtime manager of this facility, longtime manager in drag racing, passed away last fall. That's that memorial you heard from Kenny. Well, take a look at this. The very first pair to come out is Tony Schumacher and Shawn Langdon. Now, this is the 8th and 9th pair in qualifying, so it's the closest matchup in terms of ETs. Let's show you the Top Fuel ladder right now, presented by Lucas Oil. For the first time in 2011, the 7-time champ is in the first pair out. Langdon has taken out Tony Schumacher, though, 2 times this season.
Other side of the ladder, it's good to see Hot Rod Fuller back. He's going to go up against Larry Dixon. Hot Rod's last final was in 2008 at the finals when Larry Dixon was able to beat him in that run.
Now, we have waited a long time to get this day going. 4 hours of rain this morning, cleared now, but you can see the fans are still a little uncertain, but we hope that we have a great day of racing ahead. Right now, it's very comfortable, and the track looks pretty good, too.
Air temperature 78 degrees. Look at those water drains, 135, anything over 100. There's a lot of moisture in the air. The good news is it's been pretty much that way all weekend long, even though that's the highest number we've seen. So these teams already have a pretty good idea on how to adjust that. Right now, you're looking at Shawn Langdon. We've talked about how hard Tony Schumacher is to beat in the first round, but Shawn has looked pretty good in qualifying.
Tony Schumacher has won here the last 3 years in a row.
Good race.
Langdon gave him a run, but Tony Schumacher came away with a win, a 388, 322 miles an hour. 322 is a track record speed.
Tell you, both drivers were on their game as far as reaction time as you go on board with Tony Schumacher. 0.35 reaction time. Shawn was 0.49. Normally that would be a great reaction time. It was a great reaction time, but I'll tell you what, look at Tony Schumacher. When you look at our Lucas Oil photo finish cam by about a half a car length, he moves to the 2nd round.
And there are the intervals coming down the track. Tony comes off the line. Shawn takes over. Tony finishes up and finishes him off. So we welcome you, and we also wish you happy Father's Day. I'm Paul Page with Mike Dunn, and fathers, they figure into drag racing. It's very much a family sport. You'll see a lot of father-son combinations out there, but there is one guy in particular for whom Father's Day can mean a great deal.
Well, there can only be that one guy on Father's Day, because we're talking about Larry Dixon. I mean, he has an amazing record on Father's Day, and that's why he is our Castrol GTX high mileage one to watch, because of that particular record. He's in 7 races. He's been to five finals on Father's Day, 5 wins, I should say, on Father's Day. He has a 23-2 round record since his son Donovan was born in 2000. Just amazing.
Second pair to come to the line, Morgan Lucas and Terry McMillan. We go to Gary Gerald.
Tony Schumacher gets a refreshing sip of Full Throttle. It's been a long day already. All the anticipation, the success that you've had at this racetrack, how significant was that round win?
That was great. 236-year Army birthday, man. I mean, for all the soldiers, it's amazing to be first pair. I joke with Mike all the time. I'm like, come on, have some guts, take first pair. Well, there we go. We got it. And it's a rough one, man. I mean, Langdon's a great driver. It's a great team. He's got his first win coming. But this Army car with Gates belts and Matco tools and all the people we love, awesome, man. Awesome win. And Father's Day, baby.
There you go.
In this case, the father happens to be the team owner, Don Schumacher.